Hi, I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Janis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Well, we've had a bit of a long week of it last week. It was a very, very exhausting one, but we were treated to some great tennis along the way. And, well, it was obviously, title of the video, Daniil Medvedev won the Paris Masters, and what a performance from him in that final, and beating Sasha Zverev, the king of the indoor hardcourt. What did you make of it all, JG?
Well, we did so many watch-alongs, didn't we, last week? We covered some of the quarterfinals, obviously all the semi-finals. And for me, the final was just the most exciting. So it's pretty fitting. I thought the level, especially that second and third set, was just so high. Medvedev was phenomenal. Zverev was serving so well, like the whole match. And it looked at one stage he was just going to serve his way to victory. Obviously winning like 10 matches in a row prior to this. Medvedev's been a bit shaky, mate. No, I think it was 10 or 11.
Okay, yeah. So around that anyway, ridiculous form. But
and then Medvedev, for me, I don't know. He's not played particularly great in 2020, but he's really come to the party here. And on the hard court, he's just a different player. And formidable, really. And it's just really good because obviously the next tournament we're going to be having, well, big tournament, is going to be in London, the ATP Finals. And for me now, he is someone who you can't discount for winning the whole thing.
No, well, it's another indoor hardcourt tournament, isn't it? So both of those players will be fancying their chances for getting to the final again. And it would be interesting to see what the draw is for that competition. Obviously, we've got ATP Sofia, Sofia that's happening right this second. But once that's done and dusted, we're going to be straight into the ATP Tour Finals. And there's some red-hot players in that tournament. Andrei Rublev's going to be fully rested. Another Russian that you want to keep your eye on. And, he's probably going to be looking to get his first victory over Daniil Medvedev in that tournament, potentially. So,
yeah, well, let's have a look at the comments. Obviously, we've got Kyle here saying, finally been able to make one. That's good.
Welcome.
Mary, Melez, hello. Andy saying Medvedev, the new indoor king. I think it's too early to say that, but he looks formidable.
Yeah.
Going down here. Was it? I've lost it now. Oh, Thomas Rock, of course. The super sticker. How are we doing, mate? Thanks for that.
Cheers, Thomas.
And Mary, this is the one I was looking for. No Daniil's song. That's a bit disappointing, Ben.
No, I apologise for that. Obviously, we've had such a super busy week and so many hours. I had to do a quick turnaround in that Vienna one for Rublev. Plus, I thought Rublev probably deserved it a little bit more. He won 5 tournaments this year. And for somebody who wasn't really on the radar before this year, he was, but not in winning tournaments. This year's been his year. So I think he deserves it more than anyone. Medvedev, I'm glad to see him back, but if we can see him perform the same at maybe the London Tour Finals, who knows? There could be a little song coming after that. Let's wait and see.
Well, Ben, I might have to cut you off there because someone's ringing into the show right now.
All right.
Do you know who this is?
Well, I thought we got a special guest coming in.
Well, it looks like it. Obviously, no song, but we do have a special guest joining us right now.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, let's answer it and see how it goes anyway. Hello, Daniil. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, guys.
Hey.
Great to be here.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. Big congratulations on just winning the Paris Masters. Your first tournament win of 2020. And now you're number 4 in the rankings, 1 in front of Roger Federer.
First thing, I watched the live watch along.
Great.
And I think great job. Ben, I don't know what to speak to you. JG, you're the man. You're great. Thank you for the support. And you're welcome in Russia anytime. But your question, JG.
Yeah, for sure, mate. I'll be there in Russia. I just want to talk about your performance. I thought you was brilliant the whole match. A bit slow at the beginning maybe, but Zverev was just thundering down them aces. So what was your strategy to beating Zverev?
But it was a very tough final, obviously. Sasha, he's well, but he's not Daniil. I'm much better than Sasha. This is why I win this match.
Should I just have one quick question?
This is it.
Please, Daniil.
Ben, shut up.
Oh. Please.
Shut up.
No,
Stop talk. I have nothing to say to you. JG, continue.
Oh, thanks for that. I'm glad someone shut Ben up because he can be very frustrating at times. I agree. I just wanted to say I'm a massive fan of your game, everything about you. What can we expect soon?
Well, obviously, I hope in my game will now improve, and when you see the best Daniil, I overtake Roger Federer, number 4 in the world, and now you see me, I win in London. So I see you guys soon. Just you, JG.
Yeah,
Not
I'll see you
Ben.
soon.
Goodbye, JG.
Daniil Medvedev just calling into the podcast there. I thought it'd be a bit, to be honest, but guess congratulations, Daniil. Noisy there in Paris, wasn't it? Nice to see the Eiffel Tower in the background.
Mate, it was definitely too loud. The Paris noise was certainly just drowning him out. However, it was very good, and that was a good laugh.
Well, he seems to like you anyway, so you can have fun over in Russia with Daniil.
Well, I was cheering him on, mate, the whole time. You was going against him.
That's what I mean.
Kyle there saying the facial expression to a T. I thought that's the first thing I noticed when you did it, Ben. Like the facial expression was perfect.
Well, there you go. Getting a Paris Masters winner there, point of view. Well, he wasn't a big fan of me, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Obviously, we've got to have our people we're picking in these tournaments. But congratulations to Medvedev, regardless of what he thinks of me. And we just look forward to seeing him playing indoor hard court in London, because I think this could be one that he could really win. And I think playing the way he did, who's going to stop him? I think that's the big question. Who do you think could stop him out of all of those top 8 or other 7?
Well, wait, the obvious answer is going to be Djokovic, isn't it? But for me, I think Team. I reckon Team's going to do really well this year. He's got a good history at the event, but I think this year he's going to go on better and potentially win it. Like he was my tip to win it before. However, now I don't know. I think it's just so hard to go against Medvedev, and obviously, I don't think Rafa Nadal's going to. I think Djokovic will be a lot more troublesome than Nadal this year.
Yeah, it's really difficult to pick, isn't it? It's really, really difficult to pick. For me, I'm obviously not mentioning Tsitsipas as well. It's another person who, if he turns up, he's obviously the reigning, defending champion there in the World Tour Finals. So him and Dominic Thiem battled it out last year. I could see Medvedev getting to the final instead of one of them this year, to be honest. But Djokovic is there too. Don't forget about him. He's like the man we're not speaking about.
Rublev, not talking about Rublev. Mate, it's the best date, so it's going to be really interesting. We'll do a lot of previews before. But let's not talk too much about that. Just before we do that, thanks for the super sticker, Thomas. Really appreciate that. And let's just move on to Sofia and go through some of the results today.
Yeah, for sure. Always got to love a bit of, the bracket as well, to see how everybody's getting on. I know that some people missed it as well, the tennis draw challenge, but there's a lot of people who are doing pretty well at the beginning of this. Shall I bring up the standings for first off?
Yeah.
Okay, just bear with me 2 ticks. I'll bring up the Sofia stand-ins, and here we go. Might need to zoom in a little bit for your eyes there, JG. Is that a bit better?
That's good, mate.
I can make it a bit bigger for you if you want.
No, that's sweet.
So
right. You can see that at number 1, there's so many people. I think literally all the favourites have won. So you'd expect most people to be well up there. I'm number 1 as well. Unfortunately, you don't see Ben's name. Where is he?
I'm down in. Where am I? God, I'm all the way down 20. What? 26. I'm all the way down there. Had a nightmare. I picked Basilashvili, who we'll go on. Well, we may as well get on to Basilashvili first.
But look who you're with there. You're with Serjan, Saruk, and Mary Sky.
Yeah. Well, it's just one of those things, isn't it? I thought Basilashvili might be able to turn it all around, change your whole like trajectory of this year because he's lost, I believe, 10 straight. He's not won a set since we came back. So since February, he won his first set today, and I was really hopeful. He had a match point today, but no, I think he had two potentially, and no, yeah. So it went to Huesler, who came in as a sort of wild card entry, or was he lucky loser? I think he was lucky loser. So yeah,
lucky loser. He lost to maybe Karatsev, or I forget exactly. If you get it up, mate, we'll have a look. We're on the leaderboard there.
Okay, 2 seconds. I'll just go on the. I don't think it's going to show.
We've got 75 people as well. So thanks to everyone who has recently joined.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're one of the few people who hasn't joined already, I'll stick the link in. It'd be good if we can get to 100 soon.
Oh, I'll just go on my one. It's going to be the easiest, isn't it? Oh, where's it gone? Yeah, so obviously that was one of the major. I don't know. Was it a major upset though? I don't know if it was.
No, it's not an upset, mate. I thought he was the favourite, I believe.
Bashashvili was.
He was the bookies. No, he was the bookies' favourite before.
No, Travaglia would have been favourite over Bashashvili, but yeah. When Huesler came in, obviously Bashashvili is still 39 in the world, though. So
whereabouts is it? I can't see. Oh, there we are. Sorry.
So he obviously came in as the lucky loser. I believe it was right. I think he lost to Aslan Karatsev in the qualifiers, but he came through, and it was a great match. Actually, was watching this one. Obviously, I had an invested interest in Bashashvili going through. I thought we might see the change. Won his first set in a long time.
Yeah, and then 2 match points as well. It looked really good, but for me, Huesler's a much stronger player in terms of his serve. Obviously, full of confidence. He's playing the best tennis of his career, whereas Bashvili might be inside the top 40. However, he's going through such a terrible run, not even picking up a set. I know he was able to get one today, but for me, he needs to just assess himself, really. I would personally drop down to maybe the challenger level, play a few challenges for a bit of confidence. Yeah, obviously not now. I'll wait for the new season, I think, and go from there because he needs to kind of refine his form. But there we go. Huesler went through there, and he's going to be playing the winner of Fucsovics-Sinner, which I believe is tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's going to be exciting. Huesler's serve, it can compete with anybody. He served well over 20 aces today against Bashashvili, and that's just going to be one of his keys to victory. If he's going to even have a chance against either of Sinner or Fucsovics, he needs to serve well. For me personally, I don't see him going any further than either of those players. I think they're far too good, both of them. But we had some, I think, where should we go next with the next one? I thought this one was quite a close one.
Why don't we start from the beginning? Let's start from the top. I know we just skipped to that one. It's probably best if we just go from the start. Obviously, we spoke about Radu Albot. That was the other day. Gerasimov there, he beat Troitsky. He's not updated on the system, but he beat him in, I believe it was 3 sets.
Yeah, it was a close one, wasn't it? Yeah, really close in the end. But I was quite surprised, to be honest. I thought, Troitsky, he can give anybody a good game on his day. But yeah, I think it was that. Was it the first set that he took, I believe? Second set.
Gerasimov
6-3, 3-6.
The second.
Yeah, 6-3, 3-6, 6-3 was the final one. A lot of 6s and 3s in that one. But he did really well to come through that. And Troitsky's just a bit of a slippery customer, to be honest. So I think he'd just be happy to be done with him. And
mate, it's a big result for you because obviously you've got him going all the way to the quarterfinals there. So you needed him to get through that one. Radu Albot, Shapovalov, that's probably tomorrow as well. We'll see how that one gets on. You've got Radu Albot, that's just so bold. never happening in a million years.
Oh, have we got that recorded? Anyone?
Mate, it's not happening, I'll be honest.
All right, fair play.
Manarino, he beat the lucky loser Klizan, and that was quite close as well. I thought Klizan was going to beat him. Especially after the second set, going into the third, I thought, I don't know, I think Klizan's got this.
Yeah. Well, I was worried. I thought, no, what have I done? I thought lucky loser Klizan. He used to be obviously top 50, I believe, Klizan. But
more on clay court as well. A better clay court player.
For sure. But Manarino, he's been playing great. He went to so close with Zverev there, nearly got through past him in the last tournament. But there you go. It might be a bit tired. Maybe it's just like a difference in styles. But he goes.
But for me, if you want to watch a match of high level, I think Gerasimov Manarino is going to be right up there. Both players The conditions are going to suit them. It's going to be a close affair. I fancy Gerasimov as well. I know he'll probably be the underdog where the book is, but I don't know. I'm a big Gerasimov fan. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Me too. Me too. If we go down, obviously there's some people talking in the comments there about this one, which was I see it there. Kyle saying, yeah, the Daniil Karatsev got that pick wrong, but it was pretty much a toss-up. I mean, for me it was, but that second set, Karatsev just turned it on, and the first set it sort of decided the match, and there you go, Tara Daniel out, Karatsev through. I was wrong. JG was right.
I don't know. I didn't think it was too much. I can understand why people would say it was a toss-up. I just think Karatsev is overall a lot better player. I know Tara Daniel's in a really good run of form and he's been winning a lot of matches in a row, actually. But for me, Karatsev, generally, he plays the better level.
Yeah. Well, he definitely does.
And based off that, I generally do think he could even cause an upset and beat Dimonor. It would be mad. I don't have it on my bracket, so it's kind of irrelevant me saying it, but just watch out, man. Like, Karatsev is a serious tennis player, and in the best form probably post-pandemic.
Yeah,
him and Rublev, mate, they've both been smashing. Obviously, Karatsev on a lower scale, but he's just someone to watch out for.
Yeah, he did well against Karen Khachanov, I believe it was in St. Petersburg as well. Took a set from him. So just goes to show the sort of level that he's playing at the moment. He's just below that upper echelon of player. He did well, obviously, on clay courts. The only person that sort of stood up to him was Stan Wawrinka, who dropped down to the challenges. If not, Karatsev would have had 2 tournament wins, I'm sure. So
Kyle there, just talking about Klizan, I think he sums him up perfectly. Klizan's one of those players like Golbis who can randomly beat anyone on any given day, then a week later lose to someone outside the top 500.
Yeah, definitely.
That's literally him in a nutshell. It's a good analysis there, Kyle. Moving down here, we've got John Millman versus Gilles Simon. That's another match playing tomorrow. What do you want to think about that?
Gilles Simon's not through yet. He's got to play Andre Martin, hasn't he?
Oh, has he not played?
Yeah, they're not played yet. I don't believe they've played yet. I think they've got to play tomorrow.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. So that one's gone through though. So Andreev, who's obviously the Bulgarian wild card, he just got a bit outplayed. Really, it's John Millman. I mean, at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's the one what killed the bracket, that match. Obviously, it started yesterday, Sunday, but we did a podcast after that match anyway. A bit annoying, but oh well. So moving down the big one there, Pospisil, Marchenko.
I'm watching this one today, and mate, Marchenko, just sad to see that he actually went out of this tournament. But what a performance from Ilya Marchenko, I have to say. I thought he looked incredible today, and he really took it to Pospisil. And it just got all the way to the tie break in the third set. He was actually serving for the match in the third set, 5-4. Unfortunately, don't know what happened. He got love.
I think it was twice he was serving for it, was he not?
No, it was.
Well, the second time, then he had 3 break points or 2 break points on his service game again at 6-5. Yeah, so it's so annoying for him.
It's just very frustrating. And then he was 4-0 up in the tie break as well. It went to 4-1, and then there was a strange line call where Pospisil clearly hit it out on the baseline where Marchenko was standing. Marchenko hit it, but alluded to the fact that it was out, and Pospisil finished it off like a winner. And the umpire had said, "Yeah, I thought it was out as well. Replay the point. Could have been 5-1 at the changeover. Instead, it was 4-2. It went to 5-4 for Pospisil, and then." Yeah, I believe, just obviously there, 7-5 in the tiebreak, and just super sad because Marchenko deserved that one.
Mate, we saw him on the stream. He looked so upset. He just roared, didn't he, for like a minute straight, just shouting.
Yeah.
And it's so disappointing because he's been losing quite a few matches of late, but it's really promising to be going the whole distance with Pospisil. And in the end, like, super unlucky not to be able to win. Like, I've just seen his tweet. He tweeted an hour ago. I've got it here saying, "I'm guessing another sleepless night after this one. One of them ones with my loss. No, 1-on-1 with my loss, like usual."
Yeah.
So very dark, and he just seems very down and low. And it's one of them what's just super sad because it's hard to sort of bounce back and think, oh, how am I going to respond to this?
Yeah, exactly. And Mella's saying, glad my bracket didn't make it because I have Marchenko in the final. Yeah, it's a tall order. I know that he's previous fourth round of the US Open type guy. But yeah, in recent years, yeah, he's just trying. He loves the hard courts though, but he really gave Pospisil a great game. But I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, Pospisil Struff next. I think Pospisil as well, mate. But we'll see what happens there tomorrow.
You never know.
The big upset, obviously. Oh, this is crazy. Marin Cilic.
Foratec. Yeah, it's not the right name, is it? I don't know why they've given him this name.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Marin Cilic versus Jonas Foratec. And he lost there in very comfortable fashion as well. 6-3, 6-2. Can't believe it.
It's mad, isn't it? Like how is it so comfortable as well? Marin Cilic, someone who I had tipped to go all the way to was it the final? Yeah, it was the final. What am I doing? What has happened there? Had an absolute mare. What's Cilic? He's just screwed me over.
Well, did anyone actually watch it? I didn't actually get a chance to watch it. And Saruk there saying, hey, everyone, he watched the Cilic match and was a real nightmare performance. Was it a case that he was super bad and Foratec was really good? I don't know. I'll have to watch the highlights.
Well, it sounded like it was something up because that's not the Marin Cilic that was playing in the last tournament, surely.
Well, obviously, he beat Felix, didn't he, in the last one?
Yeah, well, we won't even get to see that again now, will we? Marin, what have you done? You're out, unfortunately. Yeah, that was all there pretty much was to report on that tournament today, wasn't it?
Caruso. You got Caruso, Kuzmanov.
Oh, yeah, of course. That was another match that I was actually watching. Where's that one? I can't
right at the bottom.
Oh, was it right at the bottom? Oh, it's not on there yet. Apologies.
There it is.
Yeah, no, but it wasn't updated.
Yeah,
that was a really close match as well. The home countryman, obviously Dimitar Kuzmanov, he had the whole crowd cheering for him. Well, 100 people maybe, but still they were making a big noise for him, and he was able to take it all the way to 3 sets, which was impressive, I thought, because Caruso, well, once he had got his teeth into this match in that second set, I think it was 5-1 up. Kuzmanov still came back to make him win it only 6-4 in the end, and then still 6-4 in the final set. So very close match in the end, but well done. Caruso through. One good for me on that side of the bracket like that.
Yeah, this is where I lost one. Obviously, I had Kuzmanov. I went for a bit of a risky play because I was expecting everyone to go for Caruso. And with the home crowd, I thought he could have maybe pushed him over the line. I was pretty close. Not a bad attempt. What was it? 6-4 he lost in the third.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't to be for him. The main talking point really for me now is Felix. So Felix now will have a shot at Caruso, Gasquet or Buena. And then on this side of the draw, it'll be Foratec. So either of them players, really. And I think that Felix, in theory, should be beating the winner of Gasquet, Foratec or Buena.
Yeah.
And if he does, we could maybe be seeing, I don't know. I think he's got a really nice route, basically. Looking at the draw, there's a lot of top players more at the top of the draw. So there's you'd expect him really now, for me, to reach semi-finals at the minimum.
Could we see him win one? I think.
Well, I've got him in the final, and I wish I did have him to win it because I really do think he is going to win this tournament now. Unfortunately, because of the whole thing with the bracket starting early, I'd pick Shapovalov.
Well, he could win it as well. I think the Canadians are sort of taking over here. If they manage to, if we could see 3 Canadians in the semi-finals potentially. So that would be pretty crazy. For me, I've got just one, I believe. Or have I even got one? Yeah, one. Just got Pospisil.
Yeah. But then you've got Cilic beating him.
Cilic, what's he done to me? He's absolutely killed my bracket. This is terrible, Cilic. Cilic is normally the guy which is super reliable. Not today. What can you do? He's probably packed up for the year, I think. I think he's after like a longer holiday over the Christmas period, possible. So,
but yeah, that's all there is really to report on today's matches. We do have WTA Linz happening today, and I don't know if you want to get them up on maybe flash scores or something, Ben. But it's not really it's not that exciting. I'll be honest. I can't really pick it up too much. All the main picks basically won. There was a few upsets, but predominantly the favourites won. I can just give you an overview. You had Goretzka. She beat Zaveska. Have you got it up?
Hang on one sec, bear with me. It's just full of ads, so it's difficult.
There's only 4 matches, mate, so maybe I'll just say it.
Yeah, maybe it's hang on, I can put that up. There you go.
Oh, there we go. They're the 4 matches anyway. Pretty boring, apart from the last one. Greek Menin beating Yastramenko, and I don't know what she's playing at. Obviously, she put an Instagram post out saying that she wanted a new coach. Oh,
apologies, the sets weren't showing. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Right, there they are. Go on. Greek Menin.
yeah. No, I was just saying Yarmostrenko. She's the one who requested a new coach. Something's not really clicking with her right now. For someone who's so high in the rankings, just super disappointing. 1.18 there, you can see with the bookies for one today, and she ended up losing.
Yeah, a little bit strange.
It kind of highlights the women's tour at the moment. It's just so unpredictable. Kyle there saying most of the WTA picks I picked were at random. Probably the best way to do it, to be honest, because it's so hit and miss. It's more interesting when we get to the latter stages. I thought Alex Androva looked actually good. I caught a bit of that. I thought she was really impressive. And I've got her actually going all the way to the, I think, quarterfinal or semi-final. So that bodes well. Bernardo Pera, we both backed her in the first round. Got that one terribly wrong.
I don't know why I bothered. I bothered with that. That was a terrible decision. Sasnovich was the one in better form, at least. So should have just gone with that. Just trying to be clever. Doesn't work, does it? Yastremska, terrible result. Greek Menin. Yeah, she probably, that's one of her best results in recent times, I'm sure. But you got to question which players are they really playing right now. After you've seen with the Cilic result, you've seen with other players, just sort of, are they packing up for Christmas already? There's not really much to play for at the end of the year right now. Don't think players are really going for it. So it's difficult to really say. I think the only one which is of any substance which is coming up is going to be the World Tour Finals for the men's. And that's what we're sort of bearing down on this one. The Sofia tournament has some good players in. But
well, we'll do a live watch along, won't we, for the Sofia final?
Yeah.
Hopefully we get a good final, maybe a Felix, Alex de Minaur or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. See if Felix, can win his first final. Obviously won a doubles recently, a Masters event.
Yeah.
So let's see if he can replicate that in the singles. And just the last thing I really want to say on the podcast, we're only doing a short one tonight, was obviously the big news in the UK today with a potential vaccine coming through, which means only one thing for the GTL, that we could potentially be doing a lot more traveling now next year. They've sort of opened that up, so hopefully we can go to more different tournaments and interview some players, do a few vlogs, and just see how it goes from there.
Yeah, it'd be great as long as this continues to be positive. Can't wait for next year, 2021, the year of the GTL. I think that's what they call it, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. So the Chinese New Year calendar, the year of the game to love.
Oh, fair enough. Anything left to say, Ben? Should we wrap it up there?
Nah, I think it's just a short one. We'll bring you more results later in the week. But just keep an eye on your bracket, and hopefully I'll be overtaking you soon. Take care.